MSTR-Farms. Today we're going to be going up to Lafayette, which is a fairly long drive. We're going to be getting some coulters, about 35 of them, so it's a pretty heavy load, so we're going to end up taking the gooseneck just because it's hooked up and ready to roll. First we got to check the oil. Yeah, we got to add some. A little red mouse in there. Little bastard. That's what we get for parking it out by the shop. So yeah, we got a pretty long drive, so probably won't be that much footage because I forgot to charge my GoPro, but maybe we'll get some. Nothing too interesting. I mean, we're just driving. Copyright. Got to get a bag for all the trash because I don't like making messes. So yeah, we're gonna get them coulters. They're gonna be for our no-till bar because we're getting a toolbar, a 21-foot toolbar. We're gonna put it on the back of our applicator, and that's going to make us a little VT rig because we're going to take these coulters and put some wavy blades on them and mount them up to the bar and use it as a vertical tillage tool for this spring. So, yep, let's get these straps rolled up in the back, and then so we'll put some oil in it, and then we'll be ready to roll. Okay, so the oil we put in our Cummins pickup trucks is the same oil we put in our tractors as far as the motor oil goes because, you know, basically they're tractor engines. So, well, they were used in tractors and all that, and we like our Schaefer's, which is a really good oil, motor oil and hydraulic oil. So, yeah, so we'll get this oil put in, and then we'll be on the road. It's the next day. Yesterday, not much happened. We just went up and got those coulters, so I didn't record that much. There wasn't anything interesting. We might walk over later tonight and look at them, but it's kind of a rainy day, so instead of getting that toolbar, we're going to work on taking the intake manifold off the Arctic Cat here and replacing the air filter and stuff like that, changing oils, and yeah, so then we'll get this thing running hopefully. And so we got this all apart. We're gonna probably put this back together tomorrow, but this is our old intake manifold. As you can see, this piece used to sit on here like that, and the rubber broke off, and that's the new one right there. So that's the new intake manifold. We're going to be putting a new spark plug in it, brand new. And it's also getting an oil change. So we got the new oil filter. We drained the old oil. Yeah. And in the middle of all that, we went up about an hour away from here and bought the new toolbar for our brand new VT that we're going to try and build. Well, brand new. We're going to build one, so it'll be new to us, but so yeah, took the red truck, so got the brakes on it, and it's got a hydraulics on it. So this is our Strom applicator tank, and normally has a coulter bar on it, but we ended up buying this old anhydrous toolbar. It originally was a 9-shank anhydrous toolbar. It's about 21 feet long, wide, and it folds and everything, and it hooks right on the back of our Strom here. And so we got the coulters over there on the gooseneck. I'm gonna walk over here and show you in a minute. We got those coulters for this, and so they're all going to be on here, all 35 of them. We're going to buy some wavy blades, and it's going to be our vertical tillage tool for this spring when we're doing chicken manure. And we figure we'll be able to pull that a lot faster than our 16-foot disc we were using, and we'll be able to do one pass instead of our 16-foot disc. We usually had the double disc so we didn't ridge. So yeah, and the nice part about all this is the problem with people that when they build their own VTs is they never have enough weight to be able to go fast. And with this, we'll be able to just put more water or nitrogen in the tank to add more weight, because normally a 3-point hitch cannot apply downforce. But with this, the way this works, you got the hydraulic cylinders, you can just pick up the wheels up and sink it and put more force down on your disc blades. So that's gonna be our tillage tool for this spring. We'll probably end up cutting these off. don't know how low it's going to run to the ground. If it runs too low, we'll cut those off. But yeah, so that's our new bar. We just got it. We're going to probably be working on it tomorrow. We'll be putting on hydraulic hoses because it's got international ends on it, and we use Pioneer hydraulic ends on all of our tractors, and even the neighbor's tractors, all theirs are Pioneer ends. He has cases and internationals all switched over to Pioneer. Yeah, so nice day out. T-shirt weather, obviously. Very nice day. Yesterday we went and got these coulters. I think that was the day I did the intro. It was kind of an overcast day. So the day brake line went out on my truck, so that was fun. We'll have a video probably working on that in the future, but these are the coulters. When we got them, they were all just piled up on those pallets, but I've started spreading them out because we're going to use the gooseneck as our workbench. They are Climber coulters. I want to say they're 18 or 17 inch. They came off of a 60-foot toolbar that they put on their nitrogen with. I think it was on, yeah, 60-foot toolbar because they were on 20-inch rows. So yeah, so these are what we're gonna use as our frame. These bars are bent pretty good, so they're gonna need to be straightened up. But they've all got spring shocks on them. These knives will come off. All that, we'll take all these off, and we'll just put on the wavy blades. But it's got spring shocks on it, so if we hit rocks, you know, they're just gonna kind of bounce, and it's gonna be really nice. So yeah, we have a job ahead of us because a lot of these are just slightly bent like that. See how it's kind of bowed a little bit? So we're gonna have to go put these all in a press, straighten them out, and we got a whole bunch of mounting to do. It's gonna take probably a 2 or 3 day project to put all these on that bar. But I know tomorrow I'm gonna be spending my time putting new hoses on the fold on that, because we got that fold only goes up to the 3-point line, where the 3-point would be. And where we want it to be, where we want the fold at, we're going to be, we want it on that bar for right now. And so I'm going to go in, I'm going to make really long hoses that'll reach all the way to the front of the all the way to the tractor in the front, because we don't want to mess with double couplers. That's just a lot more money than it needs to be, because this will only ever be a pull type. It'll never be 3-point. So we're going to make it run all the way. And I'm probably going to weld on a little bracket on the side to hang the hoses in, so it stays out of the way of the coulters and the tires. I'm pretty excited for it because I'm tired of running 4 mile an hour with a 16-foot disc covering the acres we do for our chicken manure. I'll be nice to almost keep up with the guy spreading. Almost. He'll still whoop me, but yeah, so I'll probably weld on a little loophole here to run the hoses through, and then probably another one down here. We'll run them through, and then I might weld on a loop for these as well, and all the hoses come up and go in. And then yeah, in the future we might be because when we spread chicken manure, we have to go behind it. We spread it, then we till it, then we go behind it, we put ammonium sulfate on dry, and then we plant. Well, our fertilizer spreading tractor and our planting tractor are the same tractor, so there's unhooking and double passing required. So next year, well, it might be a couple years out, but whenever we get the money and decide we're going to do it, we're going to build our own toolbar like this. It's probably pretty similar to the Strom here, and except for we're going to try to do a level lift, so it raises and lowers straight up and straight down. And we're going to put on our fertilizer spreader box on it. And what we'll do is our fertilizer spreader is a 40-foot and this is a 20-foot, so we'll put on half rate, and we'll have it shoot the fertilizer out over the boom in the back here. And then that way we can cover all of our ammonium sulfate and our tillage all in one pass. And then all we got to come in and do is plant right behind it. We're either going to be putting on boards or some sort of drag behind this, or rolling baskets, whichever we find. Preferably rolling baskets, but if we do put on rolling baskets, now we got another project to work on. Probably see quite a few videos on that, time lapses. But yeah, need to get a new front brake rotor on this thing soon. It's starting to kind of jerk on it a little bit, so yeah. Whenever it dries up, we'll have, depending on what time of the year it dries up, it will either be bush hogging and building fence, or we'll be doing tillage, or both. Depends on who we got to help. If it's just me, Dad, and my brother, it would just be tillage. But if we get a few others, relatives that are out of school, maybe they'll come help us with that, and I'll work on fence. But I'm looking forward to getting to run that tool once we get it built, and that'll be pretty fun. So this was a different video. It was over 2 days, and it was mostly we just went and got parts. There wasn't too much going on. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. If you like it, please like the video. Comment if you have any questions or concerns, and subscribe, please. That'd do us a big favor. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.